are you? We are Venom.
But why though? So the trailer for the new Venom movie just released, and no, I'm gonna be honest. I was one of the people who weren't exactly looking forward to this. I think, like most people, I was willing to give it a chance, but I was always curious how you can actually, do a Venom movie without Spider-Man, and who he'd be fighting and what he'd be doing, and how the Venom symbiote even got to Eddie Brock and everything like that. And this is Eddie Brock. Tom Hardy is playing, so that's And well, we got an idea at least of what this is. I think a lot of people were actually thinking that they would have gone the Ultimate Spider-Man route. The symbiote is actually something that someone created in the lab, maybe the Parkers. I don't know. And Eddie somehow came in contact with it, and no, they're actually going with the original story. Well, not the original story, because the original story is Spider-Man found it on Battle World or something like that during the Secret Wars storyline, and then he brought it to Earth. And, the symbiote came from a shuttle coming to Earth, like it stuck to a shuttle on its way back to Earth. It's actually something that the animated series came up with, because they couldn't have done the whole Battle World thing, at least not that early into the series. So they're doing that. I don't know if it was a ship that Earth pilots were on and then it crashed, or if it's an alien ship that crashed and it had the symbiote in it. Not entirely sure, but there is a spaceship. They had the symbiote. Some company takes ownership of it. Eddie Brock is a reporter, not just a is a actual reporter, not just a photographer. And he's investigating some company by some random dude, and he has some girl who is his girlfriend, and some other girl is investigating the same dude that he was. And they're doing experiments on people with the symbiote, and somehow Eddie comes in contact with the symbiote, and now he has the symbiote, and stuff happens. It's actually kind of hard to tell what's the actual story in this is. In a lot of ways, I think that's actually for the best. That it isn't really obvious what the story of this movie is, just based on this trailer, because you want to be surprised with this sort of thing. And I think a lot of people are wondering what the actual hell is the story. So keeping us in the dark, I think, is actually a good move, a good marketing move on this, because people are going to be curious about this, and you don't want to reveal too much about the actual story and make guesses. But they are going with Venom being an anti-hero instead of a villain, because Spider-Man isn't in this, obviously. I doubt there's ever going to be like any mention of Spider-Man in this movie at all. Like, they're not going to mention him, they're not going to have a cameo of him or anything like that. Really, they don't need to, because the only reason why Spider-Man is important to Venom is because Spider-Man bonded with the symbiote first, and the symbiote is actually in love with Spider-Man, and that's part of the reason why it hates him so much, because Peter got rid of it. And so if Eddie gets the symbiote first, then there's no real reason to bring Peter into this. So yeah, Spider-Man's not gonna ever be part of this. And that's kind of what I was talking about in the beginning. Like, I don't know the original reason why Venom called himself Venom, but it was eventually, stated, we're poison to Peter Parker, we're Venom. That was a reason why his name is Venom. And it played into the spider motif. And it actually makes sense in that case, spiders have venom. He's essentially the evil version of Spider-Man, so heroic spider wouldn't need a venom, so he's Venom. It's that whole thing. And I'm curious why he's naming himself Venom in this. Like, that seems odd. Like the thing about... Now, Spider-Man 3 was awful, don't get me wrong, but they never came up with a reason to... But they never had Eddie in that movie be called Venom. And actually in the original... In Ultimate Spider-Man, they never called Eddie Venom either. Or at least, not in the original... not in when the Venom symbiote was introduced, and not in the video game where you actually played as Venom throughout half of it. You never hear anyone call Eddie Venom. Whenever Peter is talking to him, whenever anyone is addressing Venom, they're always use his name, his actual given name, Eddie Brock. So, without Spider-Man, where does Venom come from? And I'm genuinely curious where the logic of calling yourself Venom comes from. Like out of anything else, that's actually what I'm most curious about. Out of all of this, why is he calling himself Venom? Like everything else, it looks like a superhero movie, The goo effects of Venom as he's like when he first manifests in Eddie, when he gets accosted by some goons from the bad guy, whoever the fuck he is. So then like goo starts coming out and he starts beating up the guys, and then goo is coming out of him while he's like escaping the guys and shit like that. And like that was part of the ultimate version of Venom, so that makes sense. He couldn't actually have the webs since again he wasn't bonded with Spider-Man, so and the actual fully formed Venom symbiote, when he's actually Venom, it looks fine. It looks okay. The tentacles and the goo, they don't look great. And after the whole cyborg thing with Justice League, I'm pretty sure that this is as good as they're gonna get. So, like, if you think they don't look good, then they're not gonna look good. They're just not. And I am curious who he's actually going to be fighting in this. Like I wouldn't imagine he's just fighting random thugs, because that would be boring. But the mad business science dude, whoever the fuck he is, he actually had other test subjects, like other people being experimented on with the Venom symbiote, and that could be somewhat interesting because aside from Carnage, which I kind of don't want in this, I don't think it'd be I kind of don't want Carnage in this, but other than Carnage, the symbiote actually had other offspring, for lack of a better term, like 4 or 5, I think. So I'm pretty sure that the things that Venom is going to be fighting are going to be them, like the test subjects that you actually do see in this trailer. They're going to be the things that Venom fights, and they're going to be the things that really actually fucking challenge him, because otherwise there's almost nothing that whatever his face can send at him that'll actually hurt him. Unless he pulls Electro out of his ass. because in the Ultimate Universe, the symbiote was actually weak against electricity, not sound. But whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure sound is going to be a big part of this. Like, it's going to be his only real weakness and shit like that. But yeah, that's. They actually also the the symbiote actually does have a voice, and it actually talks to Eddie, and I actually like that. I like that. I think that's cool. So, and Eddie is like, you know, I don't want to like kill like innocent people, so we're only gonna go after bad guys. And the symbiote is just like, you know what? We can do whatever the fuck we want. Get on board, or I'm just gonna take you over, because it can do that. So yeah, that was Venom. It's just, I don't know what to think about this. I mean, it might be good. It might be shit. It just, yeah. This is one of those things you just gotta have to. This is one of those wait and see type of things. Like, this could be an awful thing. Like, this could be a terrible idea. It can go wrong in a dozen different ways. Or it could be really good in spite of itself. You don't know. So, yeah. My No Mercy and Mad Hatter. I'll see you later.